Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. I apologise for being late. I generally thought I set it for 12, so my bad. But big up to everyone. Hopefully, guys are all doing well. Obviously, we've released 2 videos today. And yeah, now we're doing a stream. Big up to everyone. And yeah, man, we're going to be talking about Xavi Simons. We're going to be talking about Doué. And yeah, I'm excited to bring this stream. We definitely need to talk about Simons. Obviously, if you've read the title, it says Bayern now have to decide to only sign one. Why are we only signing one? I'm a bit confused on, if I'm 110%. I won't lie. Like, I don't really understand why we're only getting one. As always, though, smash the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, check out the socials above. If you are watching this as a live, then obviously let me know what you think in the live. But yeah, I'm a bit confused. I won't lie. Like, I don't really understand, to be honest. Like, why do we only have to? Why only one? You know, like that's like what's like what I'm thinking. Like, it makes no sense why we only get one in. Big up to Ansar and big up to Bayern FC as well. How you doing, man? I just don't understand. Like, I'm a bit confused. Why we are only looking at one of them now, because obviously we're going to get into the news, I'll break it all down and everything like that. But like, at the end of the day, the way I personally see it is that we are going to loan Simons. So if you bring Simons in, you're loaning him. So why only one? Like, hopefully that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense to me personally. But yeah, we definitely need to talk about Simons. Right, let's go. My bad. I need to have a drink. Right, okay. Let's get straight into it, though, people. Straight into it. Let's change this so we can actually read what's being said. And bosh. Okay, so we'll go straight over to Twitter. And I'm just literally going to go through what is being said in general over the past couple of days. So this was put out on the 18th. So 2 days ago, and it basically says Bayern have taken the lead on a loan with Xavi Simons. In recent hours, both Bayern and Leipzig want a loan deal with an obligation to buy. Some sources indicate that Bayern offer will be around 90 million. Obviously, Bayern did not make such an offer for Xavi Simons. That's obviously coming from Paletti goal. Then 15 hours ago, Xavi Simons clearly prefers the Bayern move over Leipzig. Take that again as you will. And then 7 hours ago, we got Bayern have to now decide that they can only sign one of Simons and Doué. The Dutchman is the priority, which I understand 100%. And then it's basically saying that the wish of the club was to sign both players, but a lot has happened in the past few weeks that led to change of the decision, including the fact that there were no player sales to fund the moves. I get that, but surely someone's got to be linked away. That's personally just how I see it. Obviously, you guys can let me know what you think. Big up to AK as well, but I just don't really understand it personally. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me why this is the case. And then Philip Kessler, as you can see here, basically said that Xavi Simons has not made his decision yet. He made a social post last night. Nothing to do with the transfer decision expected next week. Max is confident that he can lure Simons to Munich. Erbel knows the player and his entourage very well, as well as the player's complex contract structure. He's basically talking about the fact that we have the loan because of the whole contract structure, which plays a significant role in negotiations. Report of a 90 million bid are not true, as it says. It's true that Bayern are working hard to sign in Simons, but the club is unwilling to spend that much money. In addition to Erbel, Vincent Company has also extremely high opinions on Simons. And to be honest, why wouldn't you? He's amazing. And this is what they are going on about. So this is a picture from the main man himself. Let me give that a like, and we will put in while we're live. Why not? Let's put in. I want a heart. Let's put in a heart. Apply. Great, as always. Obviously, the brand new kit as well. Just amazing work. Amazing work. Big up. There's a reason he does the graphics for Samia because he's amazing. That's not sponsored, obviously, but he's seen the post. I don't know if you can see here, but here, basically, he's seen the post. So very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Does this have anything on it, or are we just looking too much into it? Let me know. But yeah, big up to everyone. We'll go through the comments in a minute. Bear with me. Now I wanted to show some Instagram, some things that are on Instagram, just because there also has been some stuff put out. So if we share this tab instead, and then we go full screen again, I don't know what happens if I zoom in on Twitter. Not Twitter, Instagram. Nope. Okay, cool. How does that look on the screen? Okay, cool. So, mad about Bayern. Again, give them a follow, not sponsored. But basically, Fabrizio Romano's last news on Simons, we asked Fabrizio, as in mad about Bayern, asked Fabrizio which team Xavi Simons is the favourite to sign Simons, and he answers, I see by your name, mad about Bayern, and laughed. I will explain to you one thing. The clubs are presenting their projects. I told you that two clubs are leading in the race now, Leipzig and Bayern, but then to know which club has more possibilities, you have to be in the brain of Xavi Simons, and I can guarantee you that Xavi Simons has not decided yet. Xavi is taking his time. He will decide in the next couple of days, but he's considering many factors before saying yes to a club or another. This is why there's also interest from England. We said about United interest. It's true and it's genuine, but the two clubs leading the race are both Leipzig and Bayern, because they have long been working on this deal for a long time. So yeah, that's what Fabrizio Romano has basically gone on to say about this particular deal. Again, take it as you will. And then if we go over to this post, basically what's being said, I'll read it and then I'll show you the picture because it's the picture we need to look at. Xavi Simons commented after the report that he decided to go to Bayern Munich, and then it's basically, if I quickly go out, you can see the comment here. Now, I haven't seen this comment for myself, so take it with a pinch of salt, obviously, but yeah, like it seems like he's liking a lot of things to do with Bayern. It's crazy. It doesn't mean anything until he signed with that piece of paper. I can't speak. If he ain't signed that piece of paper, it don't mean jack shit. It really doesn't. But yeah, let's go through the comments. Big up, mate. How you doing? To be honest, probably saving for the tar. Yeah, what's the point of getting tar? Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Leon Doué is too much. 60 million plus add-ons. He's he's still cheaper than Simons in the long run. He is cheaper than Simons in the long run, but is he going to be as talented as Simons? That's the problem. Big up. Hope you're doing well as well. It is boiling, isn't it? Without a doubt. I'm not the biggest fan of bringing in Doué, 60 million for a 19-year-old who scored 8 goals in 75 games in a bad league with big potential. But could be a 60 million flop. Yeah. I can see that. Did you watch? I did watch a little bit of it, and I agree. Yes, Xavi Simons is a baller. He most definitely is. So yeah, that basically is the news. Fabrizio is basically just saying that he hasn't made his, made any choices yet, but they're basically, in that. No, has he made his choice? No, but basically Leipzig and Bayern Munich are, if you want to say, leading the race because of the whole. They've been in the deal longer, so they are going to have that. If that makes any sense. So yeah, again, take that as you will, of course. Simons. Simons could be the icing on the cake for Bayern to be able to complete with. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm not going to disagree with you because at the end of the day, that's how I also see it. Like, I think you get a player like that in, it literally is what you've said. It could be the icing on the cake. It could be that ticket to a great player, and just the. And I'll be 100% honest. Not saying that I'm not anyway, but straight up, the front three. Let's just say we're going to play the formation that we have been playing. The front three of without Harry Kane, obviously, Simons being the cam, Olise on the right, Musiala on the left. Yeah, that's getting me excited. I won't lie. Obviously, it's still early. We haven't got that deal done yet, but just the fact of those two alone, Musiala on the left and Olise on the right. That excites me on its own. Then you add in the fact that we might even get Simons in. Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, we've got I don't want to be rude because I've seen some of the training videos and I like what I've seen from what company's doing. But yeah, it's interesting to see what company's going to do. He is a novice when it comes to some of the managers we've had. We've had the greats of Pep Guardiola and so on and so forth. So it's going to be interesting. Although it also depends on how well company does. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, no. But at the same time, like this whole, obviously the Burnley fans were saying that he's this, it's that, blah, 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 blah. For me personally, the way I see it is he quote unquote plays attacking football. Yeah. He went to Anderlecht. He's been at Burnley. Both clubs do not have the talent Bayern Munich have. This isn't a hate comment. You guys will know this as well as I do. Like, that's just fact. Without a doubt, that is fact. So I don't really think too much into it, if I'm being 100%. Like, honestly, I just don't. So I don't know. What do you guys think on that? Because that's the way I personally see it. Because if company isn't going to do well from the start, they won't be patient as... Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, 100%. I know where you're coming from, without a doubt. And we definitely need to be consistent with it. But at the same time, big up, Rajat. How you doing, man? The way I see it is he likes to play, quote-unquote, attacking football. You bring Simons, Olise, and Jamal Musiala, as well as having the best striker in the world and Harry Kane in front of them. There's no quarries about it. You know what I mean? No work tomorrow, at least. Big up. Obviously, we haven't had attacking power, but do we have defensive power? I don't think so. Yeah. Well, for me, the way I see it on the defensive part, Ansar, bro, is basically we've got Polinia in. So you've got Polinia. I would have, me personally, this is the way I'm thinking, I would have Lima as the backup to Polinia. Then I would put Pavlovic in, and if Kimmich is staying, have him as the backup. I know that's stupid to have Kimmich as a backup, but have Kimmich as the backup. And if he's going, then have Goretzka as the backup. Me personally, I would like to get rid of Goretzka if we could, but I just generally don't see how we get rid of him unless... I know that Juventus are looking at him, but I don't know if that's like true or not. Xavi is RB Leipzig level. What's your say about it? Is he? Yeah. What about doubt Bayern level, bro? He showed on the European stage. You know what I mean? He was doing. Obviously, he didn't have all of the best games, but he was good for his country. And the Netherlands have not been at it for a while. You know what I mean? So, there's that. It will be really interesting to see how Leverkusen do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Leverkusen, I can 110% have egg on my face for saying this, but I don't think they're going to go back to back. I really don't. And that's why I before the business was done, and that's got to be said, before the business was done, because I did not see Bayern doing this business. I knew that we had to do something, but I didn't see us going and get these players. Obviously, I didn't even know who Olise was. I'm not even going to lie. So, before this business was done, I generally thought that Dortmund would win the league, just because of the way that they got Shaheen in. He's obviously a legend for them. He's one of them, if you want to say. And he bleeds yellow, if you want to say. He probably bleeds red, to be fair, like everybody else, but you know what I mean. He's obviously a Dortmund legend. So, him with that squad that's just got to the Champions League final. Yes, they lost to Madrid, but at the end of the day, they still got there, So that's what I was thinking. But, yeah, no, now with our business, I want Bayern to win it, obviously. Yeah, exactly. They went and got Goesi as well. No way Bayern bottle in the league for 2 back-to-back seasons. There's no way. And I really hope you're right, without a doubt. But yeah, they just got a really good striker in. We can't for Mullen. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that. I know where you're coming from, without a doubt. We'll have to wait and see if that does come to fruition. Is Lunin going to Chelsea, isn't he? Interesting. See, I didn't think he was very good for Madrid, I won't lie. I see how it is, obviously. So, yeah, I didn't think he was that good for Madrid. So it's interesting that he's going to go to the Premier League. That's interesting. Looks like Royce is going to LA. Oh, he's going to the MLS, is he? Interesting. Yeah, because they were looking at the guy that United have just signed, weren't they? Real Madrid, and they put a deal on an offer on the table, but Man United offered more, and I don't know who it was. Was it Rennes or someone wanted the most money, which makes sense. Honestly, I prefer Simons and Almo than Simons and. Okay, I get you. I think Almo's good. Don't get it twisted. I think he is good, but at the same time as I think he's good, I also think we can get better. I really do. No if buts and maybes about it. I'm not trying to disrespect him at all, of course, but that's just my opinion. He turned up against Bayern Munich in the cup, but for me, the way I see it, other than that cup, what did he do in that season? Barely anything, So that's the way I see it. For me, Almo he does talk too much, and he's gonna, if he gets injured like he has done, he's gonna fucking set us back, which obviously we don't want as fans. We don't want that. He did well during the Euros, to be fair. Yeah, he does, but that's literally what I'm saying, bro. Is he does well for his international duties. Other than that, we could say otherwise. So it's. I know what you mean. And I know Bayern still do have him as an interest. Obviously, if we go to try to get him now, it's going to obviously cost more because of the whole release clause, date expiring, and all that crap. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Is yours hype? Yeah. And I also think that's where the is it Gay, I believe is how you say his name. I think that's where that comes from as well. I think he's a good defender, but not for the money that he's being touted at. This whole English tax needs to go. I'm sorry, respectfully, this English tax needs to go. It's ridiculous. Bayern Munich ready to offer. Yeah, that's it's on one football. Okay, yeah, that's not. Politico's deaded down in the water. Obviously, we mentioned it in this one because we haven't made a video about Simons in a while, so or in a week or so or whatever. But like, yeah, Plentenberg said, yeah, exactly, yeah, he deaded down the water without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'm with you on that. It's hot over here in the UK. Like, how hot is it in the UK?
It's currently clear and 21 degrees in London.
So it's only 21.
United Kingdom.
It's only 21 now, but it feels a lot hotter than that in here. We've got the windows open as well, but yeah, it feels a lot hotter than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I want to obviously get Xavi Simons in. If I could pick personally, I would get Simons in. I watched him for the Netherlands. I thought he was really good. Obviously, there's a bit of the lit news. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting to see what happens. The brand new jersey for was good as well. But basically, what's been put out there is apparently Simons is like put a Uno card, reverse card, or some bullshit out, which is really interesting. But let me know what you think. What's this? Doué or Xavi? It's hard to, yeah. I'm with you definitely. For me, I would personally go with Simons, but I know more about Simons, so can't sign him. Xavi Simons from that's like, I understand that they're looking for player sales and all of that crap, but the way I see it is, why can't we go and get both? Like, Simons is only going to be a loan. Like, that's what I'm a bit confused about. Like, I don't really understand, if I'm honest. Like, if Simons is a loan, we have to pay that next season, not now. So why can we only get one of them? Am I making sense? Or, like, I get that they're basically saying we can't do that because of what's it? I can't think of what I'm trying to say now. Because of the whole player sales, we need player sales, this, blah, blah, blah. But the way I see it is, like, why not? Why can't we go and get both of them? No, I think if the lit goes to the Premier League, if the lit goes to the Prem, it will be Manchester United. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and especially if the lit goes, because we already know what's going to happen. The lit's going to go, and then we will sign Tar. Next season should be the Wirtz deal, but I don't believe Bayern will give Wirtz. I think Xabi Alonso and Wirtz and Real. Oh, you think Wirtz to Real Madrid? Interesting. See, I know that he's been linked there, but I just don't. Yeah, you could be right, to be fair. You definitely could be right. I just personally don't see I just don't see it for me, but I obviously, I think that what's his name? Alonso's been tapped up without a doubt. But yeah, you know what, actually, Anso, you made a great point there. If we can somehow get Florian, like, why not go in do that deal now? You know what I mean? Why not? That's the way I see it personally. Because if you can go and do that now, do it. Like, straight up. That's the way I see it. Get Wirtz next season, get Simons now. And if that is the case, that we can only get one because obviously they're looking to bring in Wirtz, then yeah, fair enough then. Then I would take Simons, get Wirtz, Get Simons in now. Simons can also play on the right. So then you have Wirtz dead in the middle. That's what I would do personally. Okay, so then Doué and Wirtz is probably the way to go. Why not Simons and Wirtz? Because Simons can play on the right. Honestly, if I have Kim and Tar or Kim and Dyer on the UCI, I would be confident because Kim deserves to have the confidence of the coach to be the great player. 100%. I'm with you on that one. Why do we need Wirtz? Good night, Gil. Big up to you. Big up to you. I wouldn't say we necessarily need Wirtz, but just because of his talent, it would be why I would go and get him personally. I mean, Wirtz could go anywhere. I know Real Madrid has Bellingham, Brahim Diaz, Modric for another year. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that one. Pause this one. It's coming down to Bayern selling Sane. Mate, I would sell him instantly to get him, of course. I wouldn't sleep on Ito. I think he can do really well for us. He was a beast at Stuttgart last season, especially against Bayern. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that one. Without a doubt. If we sell the lit and Upper, we have to replace them with Tar and another centre back. Yes, exactly. Yes, you've hit the nail on the head there, and I agree with that. I don't think Tar is enough. Like, it's gonna sound stupid, but for me, you need to bring in another centre back if you get rid of it. Ito might play right back though if Kimmich leaves. No, Ito is going to be a centre back and a left back. Stanisic will play right back. So Musiala. Musiala, Wirtz, Simons. No, Kevin, because the way I see, it, Kevin, is you would then sell Leroy Sané, sell Gnabry, sell every winger that can play on the right, and I would have Simons and Olise playing on the right and have them interchanging. There's so many matches they don't need to guarantee start. My hair is fucked. Stanisic on the left and Bowie on the right for me. Stanisic at left back. It could work. That could work, to be fair. I hope Kimmich stays. Ito, Ito might play right back if Kimmich leaves. True, I just realised he played left back. My bad. No, don't apologise. It's fine. Can't play 4 attacking players in the midfield. That's too much. I agree. Yeah, no, 100%. I'm with you. The way I would see it would be Jamal Musiala on the left, Wirtz in the middle, and then have Simons or Olise on the right. These big clubs, man, they don't take the piss. You know what I mean? This is the way it's got to be seen. And I'm not roasting any of you guys. You guys obviously give great opinions. You know, you're supporting that. It's amazing. And obviously this community. But in general, think of Real Madrid, for instance. I can't stand Real Madrid. You guys know my opinion, but I'm going to use them for an example, right? You know, they're going to have Mbappe playing striker because he's not going to play on the wing. Look at how many midfielders they have. You know what I mean? And they interchange. At the end of the day, you've got to do that at a big club. I'll use Man City, for instance, as another example. You know, they have Riyad Mahrez at one time with Bernardo Silva, who was playing there at that particular time. You know, they had Raheem Sterling and Grealish playing. You know what I mean? You can have two really good talents. But the problem is you've got to play them, obviously. But yeah, letting Davies stay for one more year and walk for a free next summer makes no sense. We should, 100%. I think we should sell him without a doubt. Because Davies is leaving after next season. Yeah, he'll be gone. Yeah. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting to see who is gonna come in. Definitely. For me, Xavi, Musiala, Olise, Kane is over Vinicius. Interesting. I'm trust me, Bayern FC, bro. Without a doubt, if we get Xavi Simons in, we've got probably the best attack other than Real. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with Real Madrid and you know, Mbappe, I think, is going to perform just because it's his dream to go there. The problem is I don't know if like, obviously we already know that this game, i.e. football, is very, very egotistical. If you haven't already, though, people, please do smash the thumbs up. It greatly appreciated. So yeah, smash the thumbs up if you haven't already, please, and hit the subscribe button also if you haven't already. But yeah, big up to everybody that is in here. We'll be live tomorrow, and we'll be live Monday, probably Sunday as well, to be fair. We're live every day, getting in the swing of things. Obviously, I'm going on holiday soon, so the content will be, and I will be trying to go live when I'm away, by the way. The Theo Hernandez started to die down, though. Yes, they have. What other left backs are we looking at? I don't think we're necessarily looking at any, mate. To be honest, we have Ito, Davies, Guerrero, Stanisic can play there, Mazzari can play there. That's 5, you know? So, yeah, big up, big up. No one is coughing that up 50 million that Bayern want for Davies. Bro, the way I see it is literally take whatever you can for him. Just get him out the club. Being a Madrid fan is the easiest thing ever. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, it is crazy that they've never, ever won a treble, though. Like, how does that make any sense? They go to... like, they've won a treble... they've won a treble Champions League. They've won that 3 back-to-back times. Like, what? You know? To me, that makes no sense. You know? That makes no sense for me, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Would you rather Simons or Dani Olmo? Simons, without a doubt. He's going to leave the club for a free if he doesn't sign a new deal this year. Yeah, just let him leave on a free then, bro. I don't want him to stay. I really don't. 70 million is way too much for Gay. Yeah, without a doubt. Big up. How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're having a great day, mate. Doesn't make any sense. Play Kimmich against a team like Madrid. You might need more pacier right backs. Yeah. I obviously the video that we did earlier, I'm not going to spoil it, but I do think what we say in that video is the reason that Kimmich will go, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I still don't think Madrid will win a treble next season. This might age badly, but I just don't see it. Yeah, it's just crazy that they've never won a treble. You know, as a whole, find that insane. To be honest, like, yeah, nuts, absolutely bonkers, absolutely bonkers. But yeah, Real Madrid struggles in the Copa del Rey. Domestic cups are always tough unless they're basically rigged in favour of the big teams like the FA Cup. I get you, yeah. Open 10 million for Gay would be great if you can get that done, yeah. Will Upamecano go and play for Crystal Palace, though? That's a totally different thing, yeah. So it's interesting. It definitely is interesting to see what's going to happen. Either way, though, guys, I'm going to end there. Big up to everyone. I'm going to redirect to is it United Spurs of America? Is that what his channel is? Really, really good guy. So I'm going to go redirect to him. Please, if you can, go in there and spam TBV raid for me, or the Bayern View raid. But yeah, big up. And you know what? I'm actually going to do before I actually go? I'm going to copy the link address as well. No, not image address. Link address. I'm going to post that in my comments, because go over here and show this man some love and let him know that you've come from the Bayern View. Big up to everyone, and I will be back tomorrow for more content. Have a great night, guys. Peace. Make sure to let him know, man. Let him know.